Hello, I'm Garrett, and welcome back to my game. I'm making a story-based game set in the world of my drag character Topenga, where she is trapped in a Matrix-like digital world, exploring, creating, and generally trying to make the best of it. I don't have a name for the game yet, but it is tentatively titled Welcome to the Topengaverse. I'm still in the process of transitioning this channel, so if you'd like a little bit more context about what's going on, be sure to check out my video Drag Queen to Game Dev. There'll be a link in the description. So the first major feature of this update is Cat AI, and while I did want to work on the dialogue system next, my house was feeling a little empty. It needed something to liven it up, especially since I'm not going to really be having much audio for a long time. So I have my cat, Fluffy Jenkins, and I brought him to life. So the first thing we needed to do was come up with a system to let him move around in the house virtually. So let me show you this. So before the cat actually becomes an object in the scene, he has a virtual representation of himself following you around the house. There's 7 rooms he can move between, and he'll always try and find you. All 7 rooms are connected naturally in a linear path, so no branching choices. To move rooms, his virtual component waits a set amount of time before going to the next room. Once his timer's up, it simply adds or subtracts 1 to his current location to move to the next room. Once his virtual number matches yours, his object spawns. So right now he's set to start in the bedroom closet upstairs, which is room number 7 in this. So we'll be able to see in the console log as he comes downstairs. So he's in the bedroom now, the hallway, the landing. Now he's here. So there's 2 different directions he can come from. One counts as coming from upstairs, and one counts as coming from downstairs, and that's just a part of the plus or minus logic. Once he enters the room, he has a set number of patrol points he can roam between. So let me show you those. These are the points that he's going to on the screen. So I tried doing some fancy stuff before with raycasting and some other methods, but actually ended up working better just to completely manually code it. So it's just a bunch of if and while statements. So say like he is at point number 12, I will tell him he is allowed to go to 13, 14, 17, 15, and 11. You can't really see 11, but that's 11 behind the couch. 8 actually doesn't exist, and then something like 10, 7, 6. I don't really want him going there because he will probably run into furniture, so definitely from like 12 to 7. He will make it, but he will go and like drag across the couch. So in addition to roaming around, he has a 75% chance to just stop and chill. He'll either sit or he has a rolling around animation like that. He's so cute. I also have like an escape filter built into him. He doesn't completely need it right now, but definitely in the future when I start adding more things in here that he might potentially run into or get stuck, it'll always let him escape. So let's go try and trap him really quick. No, get in. Get in. Okay, I trapped him. And he's going to escape. Escape. All right, he escaped. Oh, he got stuck on the next thing, too. He's going to escape again. Okay, that didn't look like he was doing that. I don't know what that part was. There he goes. So that is his escape feature. But basically what happens is there is a timer when he was roaming between spaces. So after it exceeds 5 or 6 seconds, it'll disable his colliders on them so he can just walk through walls. And then it plays a little jump animation and then it resets everything. So you can trap him, but he will get out of everything. So let me show you what it looks like when he follows you between rooms. So we're in here. And then we have a 3-second timer in between rooms. So he comes in, we can go back out. He's going to follow us right back. Go further away, he'll chase us over here. There he is again. He remembers what exits to use, so that's the whole coming from downstairs or coming from upstairs part. So 3 seconds might not be long, but he can also remember to stay in the room. I'll probably end up setting it a lot longer than 3 seconds for him to chase you between rooms. But if we leave the room real quick and re-enter, he'll still be here. And there he is, still here. And he just loads back up in a random position if you left him in the room. And he has another room tracking function. He can stalk you between rooms that he's not allowed in. So over here's the kitchen, and he can't go into there. But the game still knows where he's at. So we'll go in here. So the console log says he's in the next room, but let's set this up so make it a little more apparent that he can actually find us between rooms that he's not allowed in. So I reset his variable, so he'll start back up in the bedroom closet, and then we're just going to go hide in the basement and watch him come downstairs. So bedroom, hallway, landing, entry room, and he is in the next room. He still knew we were here, and he is just waiting for us. Look at him just waiting for me, being all cute and stuff. So cute. So on to the next portion. I have a whole bunch of new art upstairs, and I have another cat thing to show you, so we're just going to kind of do it all at once. So we've redone the landing. It is now the library that I wanted. I also have a little hidden nook back here. I'll hide something back here, but the cat will cue you off that you can go back there. He can go back there too. Oh, actually, let's show this part. Oh, wait, maybe he'll go in. Go in. Nope, he didn't want to go in. Okay, let me go reset the scene. All right, so I turned off his waiting ability, so he can't sit or roll around. He will only travel. So this is also how I tested out all of my patrol points to make sure that he wasn't running into anything. So this is fine. We're just gonna change his speed to 30. Watch him hit all the points. He still doesn't want to go to that little corner back there. Oh, there he goes. Let's go look at him do this in another room. Oh yeah, it's a new instantiated copy of him. Got to reset the speed again. Look at him, he's a Roomba. Pew! Pew 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 pew. So in places like the living room too, this is really important because you can't enter all these spaces. There's lots of colliders and weird paths in here. So this is like an important way. I don't know. It's important. It's a very useful way to test this out. So go, Roomba, go. Swiffer, Swiffer, Swiffer. All right, let's go back upstairs. I have a slightly updated hallway, and I have cat doors. And look, he comes out the cat door. It's pretty awesome. Goes into the bedroom with another cat door. An amazing cat door. So the cat doors doesn't close until he leaves the area. So yeah, that's what that was. Go into the closet. Slightly updated. Still haven't updated the animations in the mirror. Bathroom with a working mirror. Can't do anything in here yet. And back to the hall. And let's go back to the bedroom again. So I finally have more doors in the house. I now have universal doors that I can just drag and drop into the scene and palette swap. So I don't have to do anything with them. They already have all the colliders and the triggers and all the scripts attached to them. I just got to place them. So I can drag a door in the scene, put it there, give it a different color. Super easy. Makes life so much better. So now every time I come up with a new room and a new color, I don't have to make separate animations for everything. And then I can just make new materials to have the colors match the room the way that I want. So let's look at that. Oh, and then also so this is the normal door. I did make a version of the doors that had more physics attached to them, but they ended up like trapping me in the walls all the time. But let's just put one in here too. I'm going to put it over here to show you how it will trap you. And then we'll just, I don't know. Let's put another door in here. Let's put a couple doors in here. The cat will like that. I'm sure the cat will like that. All right, looks good. So, normal door. And then this is the pushy door, which will push me into the wall and lock me. Oh, actually, that one pushes me away from the wall. I kept having it lock me into the wall in another room. But I guess that one's because it's all the way up against the collider. That one's pushy. Was this one pushy? I don't remember. Yep, that one's pushy. So let's push the cat. If any of these intersect the cat. He's gonna jump though. Pew! Oh, he didn't jump. Why didn't you jump? What was that? So, fun story. My computer actually died 2 days after the last video I made. Everything's fine now, but the short version of the story is I had to send in my computer to get repaired, and all I had was an old PC with Windows 7 in the meantime. So I made the best of it, and I actually did the majority of the art for this update during that time, because that's all I really could do. And along with the rooms, I did start Topenga's portrait, so I did start that for the dialogue system. So here's where we're at with the portrait so far. I have a couple facial expressions I started. Give her some looks. Give you some looks. Some smiling. Some blah blah blahing. Beyond that, I'm not really sure what kind of mouth shapes to give her. They're kind of like, I don't know, that's kind of weird. Also kind of weird. But I definitely want to give her some blah 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 blah. And she looking. What did she see? What did she see? But this is the style I'd like to do all the character portraits in. So the last feature is weeds. This was not supposed to be started yet, but I really didn't want to do this video, so I started something new because I thought it would invigorate me and make me want to do the video, which just added more work to the video. So here we go. Here's some weeds. So this is actually going to be the start of like the first gameplay system, I guess you would call it. You will be able to harvest the weeds and plants and other things. Weeds obviously are just, you know, they'll be weeds. Why not? But you'll be collecting materials and making different textiles from fibers and stuff in the game. That's like a loose explanation of it. But they wiggle. They have leaves that kick up when you walk through them. Let me get closer with the camera. So you can see more leaves. And I'm pretty happy with these. Let me show you the pretty scene. I made a whole pretty scene with this. So this is just a test area I made for the video, but basically how the weed system works so far is I have a set of coordinates, so let's just say there is a box, like right here. That's what the coordinates define. Then I have a collider area. It is shaped to this background, and it says, please place the weeds within the coordinates within the box. Then all of my weeds have colliders on them themselves, and it then says, please don't put weeds on top of other weeds. So that is how they are spaced out. So let me just play this. So there he go, running through the weeds. So all these weeds are just instances, and they are not permanent game objects. So every time you load the scene or walk in and out of rooms, they will be different weeds. So I have to learn how to make them be saved and be permanent objects in the game. Because what I'd like to do is, of course, have them start out as small plants, grow bigger over time, have you collect them, harvest more materials and stuff like that. And that'll be the basis for the first system in the game, I think. So that's about it. If you have any questions about how I did anything and want a little more detail or anything else really, feel free to leave me a comment or hit me up on social media. I'd love to hear from you. Be sure to follow me on social media at Topengaverse. I regularly post work in progress stuff on my Instagram stories as well as my normal feed and Twitter. And please, anybody, follow me on Twitter. Help. Help. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you next time. Bye.